Hello, my beauties. It's me, Mad Scientist. Trying to get that angle that you get when you open your phone camera and it's looking like up at you at an extreme angle and you look like you've got 17 chins or like your neck is a foreskin. How's this? Is that doing anything for you? It is. That's right, I'm wearing sunglasses at night. You have to. When you're a mad scientist, you have to dress like this. They require you to send them monthly selfies so that the council can judge your attire. I am here at Petco because I recently discovered $550 fucking dollars in my Patreon that I didn't know was there. I didn't know. I assumed that Hampture was going nowhere, and I was totally unaware of the huge spike in supporters from the Mr. Meat Occurs YouTube channel. So now I've got all this fucking money to play with, and I have so many ideas. I think I'm just gonna, for today, I'm just gonna buy a huge reel of aquarium tubing so that I have enough to actually run an airline out to the habitat. I'm gonna need an extension cord at some point too, and a way to waterproof the connection. Wow, though. Wow. Like 36 followers. And I actually had more initially in like October when the video first went live. I lost a couple of subscribers who presumably pledged $5 each, it looks like. I lost 2 of them, and they were like, this guy hasn't done anything for 2 months. So they rescinded their support. I didn't do anything because I had no idea. Like, I was busy, you know, paying the bills and doing practical, responsible adult things, which, as you can tell, doesn't come naturally to me. I want to answer some questions before I go into the store that I receive all the time. I did a Q&A in the first blog post on the Hampture blogspot page, which you should go and read. I think that was some of my finer work, but just to reiterate, a common one I get is, why are you putting hamsters underwater? Why are you building structures so that hamsters can live at the bottom of lakes? The short answer is mushrooms and autism. Like just a whole horse-style feed bag of mushrooms just all the time. And weaponized thermonuclear autism, the likes of which the world has never seen. Asparagus syndrome. The aughts. Spurger King. Have it your extremely specific way, mumble mumble. That's how you get something like this. I don't know why. I don't think science understands it, but this brain condition causes people to make weird shit, which anybody who has spent any time browsing deviant art can tell you. Like, sometimes it makes you draw pictures of Sonic fan characters getting inflated with a bicycle pump. Other times it makes you construct underwater cities for hamsters. So some good, some bad, probably more bad than good. Another reason is that, like a lot of people in my generation, I feel a deep disappointment about the future we got versus the one that we were promised. I mean, it's 2018 and we have like 10,000 genders and there's no cities on Mars. But what I wanted most as a kid wasn't cities on Mars or jetpacks, it was underwater dome cities. Like, I would, for Christmas and birthdays, get these art books, Visions of Tomorrow, Closer Than You Think, titles like that, with pictures of like those ring-shaped space colonies and also sections on underwater cities. And it's like, why don't we have these? How hard could it be? Rather than just accept it, I began to research how to make it cheaper. Like, why is it expensive and difficult, and how do I fix that? And building these habitats was part of that research process. And I've actually found out some interesting things that could be useful. I'll make a video about that later. Another question I get all the time is, what's wrong with you? Well, I feel like the answer to the first one kind of covered most of it. Perhaps you're also wondering why I'm wearing these ear cozies. I felt cute, okay? Fuck off. Yes. 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 I picked a smaller one so that they can vary their own heat voluntarily by moving towards or away from the heated portion of the floor. The other one, most of the floor is heated, and the hamster, when he would overheat, didn't have a lot of room at the edges to get away from it. So I also have to think about power consumption. What? No, it's okay. I'm vlogging. I'm vlogging. I'm not crazy. Well, that might be going a bit far. I mean, I guess I am crazy. Mentally healthy people do not put hamsters underwater.
Hello in there. Are you ready to choose the impossible?
What do you think about this wheel? I noticed it has these clamps on the back that are not part of the stand. See, they rotate separately. So if I took the stand off, I could drill a hole through the wall of the habitat and use these clamps to mount it securely. The thoughts of a madman.
None of them recognized me as the hamster guy.
It doesn't matter what else you do with your life. As soon as you put hamsters underwater, you become the underwater hamster guy. Another question I get asked frequently is, what you're doing is not science. But that's not a question, is it? I mean, I guess that's true. I'm not really testing a hypothesis. So, if it's not mad science, I guess it's like insane engineering. I got hamsters! I got hamsters! Fuck yeah. I couldn't resist it. I know that it's going to be a couple months before I can put habitats in the water, and I should have really waited until then, but I missed having them. I had to wait a while just because I still felt messed up over entrusting the survival of the last hamsters to a guy that I knew for a fact is high more than he is sober. I mean, nothing against pot. I eat pot sometimes, like edibles, but this guy like did wake and bake every morning and once stuck his hand into a lawnmower to get clumps of grass out and activated the lawnmower and cut his finger in two. So this was a guy I probably should have known better than to entrust the lives of small animals to. So some of that's on me. He's gone now though. Not sure where. That's not really my concern anymore. And I have new hamsters and a whole bunch of other shit. I've got like 125 feet of air hose, connectors, the heated floor thing, the wheel, the water bottle holder. All this shit together costs $125 fucking dollars. This is not a cheap hobby. Cocaine would be a cheaper hobby than this. No, fuck off, cat. I love you. Those are not your McNuggets. I think most of the people in the pet store assumed I was a normal, sane person. Little did they know. Welcome to your new life. Wonder and enchantment awaits you. Here's the other one. It's a traditional wire cage. It's prettier, but they can kick litter through the bars, so it's messier as well. I don't know what to do about that. I am keeping them separately until there's a habitat, because even though they're siblings, hamsters just don't cohabitate well. I've learned that the hard way. They fight each other. Next on the agenda, probably buying sheet acrylic, bolts, probably some tools to finish up the window and the roof of Megahab. How long have I been putting that off? I think I was originally going to put it in the water in like 2015, summer of 2015. It's been a while. There's other cool shit in the pipeline like Skyhab, but I don't want to bite off more than I can chew again. I want to get Megahab done and in the water before I look at anything else. But with funding actually materializing finally, I probably will be able to do that sooner rather than later. At least in time for this summer. That's a promise. That's all for this video. I'm going to go cry and masturbate.